KVCC, Herring Brothers, Rowell's Garage, Stonington Fabulous Furniture, First Choice Realty, Huff Power Sports. Now let's go courtside.
Good evening / afternoon, and welcome to Alumni Gymnasium at Houlton High School, where we are about ready to bring you boys prelim basketball game featuring the Class C Houlton Shires, coming in with a record of 14-4. They're the number 4 seed, and they are hosting the Lee Academy Pandas, coming in with an 8-10 record, sitting in the number 13 position. I'm Tim Tweedy, joined by Rob Moran. Fred Grant's on the camera. We've got Cole back in the studio, as well as Greg, bringing you this game here tonight. Rob, Lee Academy Houlton, the winner of this one gets to go on to play Tuesday night at 7:05. You don't know who they'll play just yet. It's either going to be PVHS or PCHS, but you and I are hoping for an entertaining ball game.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's going to be a tale of two styles here today. I think Lee is going to be real deliberate, try to keep the score down into the 30s or probably the 40s, and Houlton's going to want to get up and down. They're going to get up in people's faces and really try to force tempo for sure.
Well, the two teams are just now taking the floor, so we're going to be a few minutes before we really get going. Why don't we go ahead and send it back to the station, take a 3-minute break, bring it back here and talk about the teams and the rest of the Jay McLaughlin pregame show. Back in 3 minutes on WHOU.
This is Ben Adams from Priority Auto Sales. Listen, I know you've been seeing a lot of these orange plates around town lately, and trust me, I'm not just paying people to drive around in our vehicles all day. Every day we're selling cars, trucks, and SUVs. Why? It's simple. Discounted prices up front, great selection, and low pressure sales. We're simply not playing the games. We really are creating a new way to shop for a used vehicle. Check us out at yourpriorityauto.com and like us on Facebook. Priority Auto Sales, Route 1 in Houlton.
When it's time to enjoy all that vacation land has to offer, Hayden Perry Agency is your source for affordable motorcycle, ATV, motorhome, RV, boat, watercraft insurance. Hayden Perry Agency offers a comprehensive selection of homeowners, auto renters, and condominium insurance coverage for any size budget. 40 North Street, Presque Isle.
You can keep a copy of this game forever. WHOU has DVD copies of almost all the games we broadcast, and they can be ordered online at WHOUFM.com.
Hey, Sean, who's the new guy?
That's T-Bone.
I'm Tyler. Everyone's calling me T-Bone for some reason. I'm excited to be here, and I like selling cars.
Of course he's selling cars. We just marked everything down. He sold 3, what did he do? I sold 4 and I didn't get no pat on the back.
You're crushing it, T-Bone. T-Bone's gonna do fine. I made it easy. Marked everything way down.
Let me just grab a pen real quick.
Aroostook Limousines and Ace Rent-A-Car get you there in style. Aroostook Limousines has 8 and 12 passenger limousines and a 20 passenger party bus for evenings out, proms, weddings, birthdays, concerts, whatever the celebration. Travel anywhere in-state. And Ace Rent-A-Car specializes in insurance rentals and has locations in Presque Isle, Houlton, and Patton at Savage Paint and Body. Ace offers everything from compact cars to vans. Ace Rent-A-Car. We do it right and we make it easy. Reach both businesses at 768-7368.
TheCounty.me, your source for countywide sports, including scores and highlights from the greater Houlton, Presque Isle, and Caribou regions. We also are the source for all the latest daily news and community happenings for readers of the Houlton Pioneer Times, the Star Herald, and the Aroostook Republican and News coverage area. Visit us now on the web at thecounty.me.
Hi, I'm Gene. The view from the top is the best. Dish not only is the best value, but it's also so simple to use. With the Dish voice remote, it's as easy as saying, The Andy Griffith Show. Experience only the best with Dish from Gene's.
Call Brown Development for all your construction needs. You'll find a professional and dedicated crew that can assist you with your project. They will work hard to make sure that your project is completed on time, within budget, and with quality results they will stand behind. Brown Development provides carpentry, concrete, and excavation services. Call their offices at 532-0910 for competitive quotes and professional results. Brown Development, located at 68 Bangor Street in Houlton. Click here to visit their Facebook page.
Welcome back to the Jay McLaughlin pregame show here on WHOU. Getting ready to bring you the Houlton boys hosting Lee Academy Pandas. And again, the two teams, just in case you didn't join us first thing, Houlton coming in with a record of 14-4, Lee Academy with a record of 8-10. Two teams did not play on the season, as they so often have in the recent past, when you coach, Rob, you guys, I'm sure, played against each other sometimes 3 times a year.
Yep, a couple of those years we did. They always a very good team, very good, very well coached. Randy Harris, a great coach. You never know what you're going to get from him. He'll do things unconventionally. You might see 2 guys on Keegan Gentle today. I wouldn't be surprised if they play a box and 1, triangle and 2 type of thing, maybe on Keegan Gentle, Nolan Porter, but you know, he'll do whatever he can do. I talked to him before the game, like I said before, he wants to slow the tempo down, control pace. That doesn't mean stalling and holding the ball. Houlton's not going to let him do that, but they don't want the score to be up in the 70s or 60s even.
Yeah, Coach Harris, all kinds of success down there in Lee Academy. As, of course, Tim Brewer as well. Both of these guys have shown that they know what it takes to have a team win it all. And as you know, you kind of look at Class C before we dip into the 2 teams here, Rob. That's true in a lot of cases. There's a lot of successful players, coaches. Of course, you know, on GSA side, they've won the last 3, but just historically speaking, you know, there's a wealth of knowledge, I think, amongst some of the coaches.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, Coach Brewer's going to have his team ready. They've had a tremendous season. You know what? Beaten some very good teams and you know, been really battle tested. The Houlton boys. They play, of course, Caribou, Presque Isle. They also play MA. They play some good teams, and you know, they're the favorite here, but anything can happen.
While these 2 teams did not play each other in the regular season, they do have some common opponents. We'll take a look at some of those as Houlton on the season split with Mattanock. That's a team both of these 2 squads have seen on the season. Lee Academy lost both games against Mattanock. The average loss was by 22 points. They fared much better, though, against Calais. Lee split with Calais on the regular season. Houlton played Calais twice as well. The first game you and I had, that was a good game for about 3 quarters. Houlton finally was able to put it away in the final 7-8 minutes. But, you know, there's no question about it. You know, that was a good game for most of it.
Yeah, and they're playing good now, right? He's got them peaking at the right time. They've won 6 of the last 8.
Right.
One of those 2 losses, I think, was to MA. But they're on a roll right now, and that makes them dangerous.
And the only other common opponent was Stearns, who both teams beat both times. And so those are the 3 common opponents on the schedule. But you did talk to Coach Harris. What did he say about this ball club? You know, Willie Shee is going to primarily handle the ball quite a bit.
Yes, Willie Shee's the primary scorer. They're not as talented as some of these teams we've seen in the past. They don't have a lot of size, and that's something that's different. I mean, we've seen elite teams with kids 6'8" or 6'9" multiple times, and multiple guys 6'5" or 6'6". These guys are their biggest guys about 6'1", so that's a huge difference. That makes things much easier to run an offense when you don't have somebody standing in the middle of the paint that's, you know, 6'6" or 6'7". But they'll be opportunistic. They'll run if they can. You know, get some layups if they can. But they, like I said, they want to keep it. They want to keep the score down.
You think if they can keep it in the 40s or 50s, they might have a shot in this one?
Yeah, I mean that's really their best chances is to keep it low scoring and a low possession type of game. If it gets up into multi-possessions, which Houlton loves to play, right? Most of the games we've seen, they pick you up and they press you for 32 minutes. A lot of times they've done that and been real successful with it, and that's their ball game.
So does that naturally just mean for you, Rob, that Houlton wants to try to get out, put some pressure on and try to speed the game up, or will Coach Brewer's team just take what comes naturally?
No, I mean, Coach Brewer's not going to let them dictate tempo. He'll get up and he'll get out and press and force the tempo, and he wants it to be a high possession game. He wants it to be an open court game. He feels like he's got the more athletic team. He certainly has some good athletes, and you know, he wants to turn it into a track meet if he can.
And yeah, again, the winner of this game here is going to play at 7:05 on Tuesday down at the Cross Insurance Center. Of course, games kick off down there Friday at 6:30 p.m. You're going to be on the mic with Ryan Lincoln for our very first game down there. It's going to be Caribou Boys taking on the winner of, well, actually, no, they already know.
WA won.
I was going to say it was WA or no, but WA won that game. So one I'm sure you're looking forward to, and all kinds of things. What are you looking forward to the most?
Oh, it'll be good to see some good basketball, and always a great time. You get to see people you don't see, and you know, see the county teams go down there. We're well represented every year, and we're pretty well represented on Championship Saturday most every year. So that's going to be fun to see. We know we have some teams that are defending champs or have gone a long ways in the past that are there again, but it's just a lot of fun.
You and I can talk more tourney coming up here in a few minutes, but right now we want to go ahead and take a break. We'll send it back to the station, take a 3-minute break, and then bring it right back here for the rest of the Jay McLaughlin pregame show. We'll also have the starting lineups brought to you by the County Federal Credit Union. Don't go too far. There's 6 minutes on the clock here in warm-ups, back in 3 minutes.
Your insurance agent should be as concerned about your financial assets as you are about your most important assets, your family. F.A. Peabody Insurance. Because
things happen.
At F.A. Peabody Insurance, we know things happen. So whether it's a snowblower or a snow thrower, from sledders to sliders and groomers to graders, no matter how you roll, if it rolls, we insure it because
things happen.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
For the most awarded SUV ever, get to Percy's Auto Sales and check out our new inventory. The Jeep Grand Cherokee has received more awards over its lifetime than any other SUV. Every Grand Cherokee from Laredo to Summit to Trailhawk features premium exterior styling without sacrificing safety or off-road ability. Find out how top-end luxury and extreme capability can be combined in an unforgettable way. Explore its refined design and performance features at Percy's Auto Sales, Aroostook County's Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer.
Don't miss the Start Something New sales event.
Want the Irish pub feel? The place for you is the Irish Setter Pub in Presque Isle. Outstanding food featuring wings, nachos, burgers and fries, fish and chips, steak, bangers and mash, and don't forget the Caesar, taco, and chef salads, desserts, and drinks. Enjoy the games on our many screens. You're invited to the Irish Setter Pub, 710 Main Street, Presque Isle.
Get a jump on your future by exploring your possibilities at Northern Maine Community College. The team of faculty and staff at NMCC will position you for a lifetime of success. With over 35 degree and certificate programs, including our newest offerings in water treatment technology, you will be amazed at how quickly your new skills will open a world of opportunity. Visit us online today at nmcc.edu. Northern Maine Community College. Succeed here.
Hello, this is Tony Bowers at Bowers Funeral, and we want to wish good luck to all area basketball teams, boys and girls, as you strive for the gold ball at the end of the season. We are proud to be a part of your communities and our family serving your family since 1900. Good luck, play hard, and above all, be good sportsmen.
Live for the Jay McLaughlin pregame show here on WHOU. We're going to go ahead and let you listen to the Houlton Middle High School band here for just a moment as they entertain the fans. First members of the band, Rob, they got a busy evening here tonight as they're going to play warm-ups through a little bit of the first quarter, and then they're going to make their way down senior night down to the Miller Arena. And the hockey team is taking on the Presque Isle Wildcats. So these kids are going to hop on a bus and make their way down there and make sure they attend that event as well. Mr. Mania and Mr. Hutchinson and their crew, they're busy.
Yeah, and what a lift it is to have them playing and get you pumped up for sure.
And so about a minute and a half left here on the clock. You know, we were talking a little bit before we went to break about Class C. It's about as wide open as it's been in a while. You coached in this division for 4 years, Rob, and You know, there was a lot of good teams back then, but you know, there's some pretty good teams now. And I'd say you got your pick of maybe 4 or 5 that potentially could win it all, realistically.
Yeah, I mean, certainly, I think Houlton's a favorite. GSA is a favorite. Mattanock Academy, another really good team in Upscott Valley, is a team that's very talented. And you know, Calais just coming off that huge win over Fort Kent. Yeah. I think they're a talented team. I think their coach did a great job with them, and really, they did something not very easy. They went on a 4-hour bus drive and came home with a W in a playoff game.
And they look like, you know, the way they hit the boards in that game, they're a team that, you can tell they really wanted that win for sure.
Oh yeah, they dominated on the glass. I got to say one thing that made the difference in the game to me, it was that.
Crowd is starting to filter their way in for the odd start time here as the game starts at 5 o'clock, trying to squeeze everything in. Snowstorm threw a wrench into some things yesterday, but I think we've got it all sorted out. The teams are getting their final instructions and being entertained by the cheerleaders here as well.
I don't know who keeps asking for those snowstorms, but I wish they'd stop.
My goodness, that information they were sharing from the National Weather Service showing how much we were over, you know, in comparison to other years.
Oh my gracious.
The average was unbelievable.
Yeah, my deck in the back of my house is 10 feet up, and I got no place to put snow because the snow's up equal with my deck. It's crazy.
Good evening and welcome to
Well, Taylor Cowan, senior cheerleader here. She's also going to be our guest at halftime. She is on the mic. She's going to have the player introductions. We're going to go ahead, turn it down to her for the starting lineups brought to you by the County Federal Credit Union.
Is coached by Randy Harris and assisted by Todd Thurlow, Frank Servants, and AJ Harris. And our Shire Towers are coached by Tim Brewer and assisted by Travis Stennell, and our athletic trainer is Chris Rhines. Please note that Houlton High School, including the parking lot, is a smoke-free facility. We also place sportsmanship as a high priority. Respect the players, coaches, and referees. The officials for today's game are Mr. Thornton, Mr. Anderson, and Mr. Rodriguez. Now let's introduce the starters for the visiting Pandas. Number 11, Randy McLeod. Number 15, Ian Allen. Number 22, Maddie Knowles. Number 24, Willie Shee. And number 30, Jacob Harriman. And here are your starters for Houlton Shire. Number 4, Nolan Porter. Number 11, Keegan Jennell. Number 21, Cam Callahan. Number 30, Jaron Brewer. And number 32, Nick Brewer. That's Jaron Jennell. Would everyone please stand and remove your hats while the playing of our national anthem under the direction of Kevin Mania.
Just like that, we're about ready to get this contest underway. As starting lineups for each team, the Lee Academy is going to be Randy McLeod, Ian Allard, Maddie Knowles, Willie Shee, Jacob Harriman. On the other side for Houlton, Nolan Porter, Keegan Jennell, Cam Callahan, Jaron Gentle and Nick Brewer.
Yeah, Houlton has a little bit of a size advantage, not gigantic, but a little.
Lee's going to come out wearing the royal blue uniforms with the white trim. Houlton comes out in their home whites with black trim. Standing in to jump it up for Lee Academy is going to be Willie Shee. Keegan Gentle will step to the center circle for the Shires as the two players shake hands. Your officials for tonight's ball game are going to be Mr. Pedro Rodriguez, Hawk Anderson, and Chris Thornton. Mr. Thornton's going to have the toss. The whistle's in mouth, the ball's up, and it's going to be controlled by Houlton. Here's Nolan Porter. It's the ball over half court for Houlton.
Looks like it's a diamond and one on Keegan Gentle.
Nick Brewer, right side out on the elbow. Gets the ball back on a nice feed from Conley and can't get the hoop to go. Keegan working on the interior, gets the board, and a foul's going to be committed by the Pandas to try to prevent the layup.
Yeah, they're going to have rebounding opportunities against that diamond and one for sure.
Matty Knowles picks up the foul.
Keegan did a nice job there, not just assuming Nick Brewer was going to make that layup and followed it up, was able to get the contact.
That made free throw by Gentle will allow the crowd to sit down, as is tradition here at Alumni Gymnasium. They stand until the first point scored. I want to make sure I correct myself. I think I might have said Matty Noyes. It's Matty Knowles who's starting for Lee Academy. He did pick up the first foul. Keegan Gentle makes a pair. Houlton's ahead.
Here comes some pressure, just like we thought, and there's a turnover.
As Callahan takes it away, Gentle misses a layup, gets his own putback, can't get that to go either. Gentle once again, though, will go to the free throw line after a couple of missed bunnies.
Yeah, tough break there. Houlton had a couple great looks at it, but they stayed with it, and Keegan Gentle's going back to the line.
Gentle, the first 30 seconds, has 3 rebounds.
Yeah, that's just a bad turnover for Lee. You can't have that in games like this where you just fumble the ball in front of your own basket. And Coach Harris said to me, their biggest problem on the year is turnovers.
Willie Shee picked up the foul for Lee Academy. Keegan Gentle 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Houlton has a 4-0 lead, and now here comes some pressure. Some man-to-man pressure. Jaron Gentle. He's working against Ian Allard. Allard dribbles with the left hand. Picks up his dribble. Now he's going to need some help. Shee has it now.
Cam Callahan guarding Willie Shee, who's their best player. There's another turnover.
As miscommunication there between a couple of the Pandas will result in Houlton basketball. And a timeout is going to be taken by Coach Randy Harris as he wants to talk to his team. It's going to be a 30-second variety. We'll be back here in 30 seconds on WHOU.
County Ag and Turf Supply, when you need extensive product knowledge for turf, fertilizer, grass seed, and pest control for farm, commercial, and residential. Randy Netto, owner of County Ag and Turf Supply, has over 30 years' experience. Please stop in for all of your agricultural and turf building needs. In addition to products for growers, landscapers, and homeowners, County Ag and Turf Supply has all of your lubricant needs covered too, in smaller quantities or in bulk. Randy never stops working, even off the clock, continuously taking care of his customers. Visit the store at 76 Parsons Street, Presque Isle, or call 764-1400.
Welcome you back to Alumni Gymnasium. Coach Harris had some quick words he wanted to get out to his team. After the first 50 seconds, they've had 3 turnovers. Houlton has a 4-0 lead very early on here.
It looks like they're going to stay in the box and one or diamond and one on Keegan.
Nick Brewer swings a pass around to Callahan. Houlton committed to turnover, and now Callahan's going to steal the ball back, and then he loses it out of bounds, so the Academy will end up with the ball.
Good hustle there by Cam Callahan. Almost stole it right back.
Minute 10's gone by. Lee Academy yet to put up a shot.
Houlton playing good hard man-to-man defense.
Shee working along the right side, this time being guarded by Jaron Gentle. Allard with it, top of the key beyond the arc. Trying to find Shee. He's going to kind of run off a couple screens. Shee now has it. She's going to take his man to the hoop, laying up and in as he turned the corner against Gentle. The Academy's on the board. Your score is 4-2 Houlton.
Pretty smooth move there by Willie Shee.
Here's Keegan Gentle. Bounce pass, Nolan Porter. Houlton moving the ball quickly. And Cam Callahan, who received the ball on the left block, received a bump. Looks like it's going to be the second personal against Matty Knowles. It is.
That's a nice pass, though, by Nick Brewer. Caught it in that soft spot against that junk defense right in the middle area, and that's a pass that's hard to defend, especially after a quick ball reversal.
Callahan makes a free throw. Houlton's now 5 of 5 from the line.
Yeah, doing damage from the line. They haven't made a field goal yet, but they haven't had to.
His second foul on Knowles is the third against the Pandas. And Callahan's able to make a pair as well. So the hot shooting from the free throw line results in all the points so far for Houlton. They lead 6-2. About 2 minutes have gone by here in the opening quarter. Here's Willie Shee. Out top. Gets it to Allard. Receives a screen. Now he's going to try to turn the corner against Callahan. Callahan with good defense.
Houlton doing a pretty good job keeping people squared up and containing the dribble.
Shee wants to pull up. Puts it off glass, can't get it to go. Nick Brewer with a strong board.
Good look by Shee, just couldn't quite knock it down.
Keegan Gentle, Nolan Porter. Houlton's going to swing it around the horn. Jaron Gentle's going to end up with an open look from downtown. He's going to bury it, and now Gentle looked like he got the steal and was able to knock it off Shee. I saw what Gentle saw, but the official didn't have a very good angle on us. He was trying to get out of the way. Lee Academy's going to have the ball.
Great ball reversal that time by Houlton to create that open shot for Jaron Gentle.
Houlton leads 9-2. Allard out top, Shee. Working against Keegan Gentle. Houlton using a number of defenders on Shee.
Yeah, they're mixing it up. They're switching the ball screens too when they have to, and it's tough to get good shots.
With it, Allard. Guarded by Callahan, receives a screen from McLeod. Coach Harris tells his team to move the ball. They get in the corner, Harriman. The Academy being very deliberate, as you thought they might be, Rob.
Yeah, they're trying to be. They're trying to get into McLeod on the post with the mismatch. Jaron Gentle working hard there.
And now the ball's going to be tied up. The Arrow's going to keep it with the Pandas. 4:35 now remaining here in the first quarter.
Houlton got caught in a switch that time, and Jaron Gentle did a nice job.
Ball's going to come in, and a wide open layup for Ethan Allard coming in off the bench. And he gets the hoop. Second field goal of the game for Lee Academy. The score's 9-4.
Breakdown there for Houlton. Not sure what happened, but that shouldn't happen.
Nick Brewer out. Nolan Porter. Jaron Gentle wants to try another three. This one's nothing but net. Back-to-back threes for Jaron Gentle.
Great start to the postseason for Jaron.
And now Jaron's going to be called for the bump as the Academy player kind of got caught up a little bit, and Jaron couldn't throw the brakes on quickly enough.
Yeah, he caught a break there, though. She had gone behind the back and lost control of the dribble. Jaron ended up fouling.
Hunter Sennett, Ben Grant are each going to check into the game here for the Shires. Nolan Porter and Cam Callahan will get a breather. Good to see Jaron shooting the ball well again.
Yeah.
He started out the season great in threes, and then towards the end of the season looked like he was a little tired or struggling a little bit offensively, but looking good so far here in this one. Shee misses a three-point attempt for Lee Academy. Offensive boards grabbed by McLeod, and as he put a shot back up, he was fouled.
Yeah, it makes things, if Jaron's able to knock down a few three balls every game, it opens things up for everybody else. Very good shooter. I mean, I have a lot of confidence in him.
First free throws up in, good by McLeod. Keegan Gentle will grab a seat on the bench as Nolan Porter comes back into the game. Second free throws off the back of the rim. Shee with the offensive board. Turns around, puts it up, elevates, can't get the shot. Brewer with the rebound for the Shires.
Good job by Ben Grant there, not biting on the shot fake and contesting that.
Ball's going to be tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Ian Allard.
Lee's gone into a straight 2-3 zone now.
With Gentle on the bench, we'll see when he comes back in if they readjust. Hunter Sennett dumps it over to the right side to Gentle. Houlton's going to reverse it. Porter wants to try a three. Our way down, rolled back out, spun around. Rebound taken away by Lee Academy.
That was just a little bit out of the range where he'd like to shoot it from.
With it way out top, It's McLeod now to Shee. Right side, spin move in the lane. Good looking take. Ian Allard with the left-handed turnaround shot gets his team back to within 5. It's 12-7.
Yeah, that was a tough shot there. Not an easy one for sure.
Jaron Gentle frees himself up with a ball fake. Put the shot up, couldn't get it to go. And going back the other way, it's going to be a carry. Jacob Harriman.
I thought that was a carry. He went a long ways with one dribble. Sometimes you might get away with that one, but not when the official's right there on top of it.
Houlton continues to sub quickly. As Brewer and Gentle will grab a breather. That's Jaron Gentle. Keegan Gentle is back into the game. Keegan. Back over. Ben Grant. Nice dump pass. Cam Callahan right there lays it up and in. Good feed from Grant.
That's how high-low offense is supposed to be done. Can't do it any better than that.
Houlton's doubled up Lee Academy 14-7. 2.5 minutes remain here in the first quarter. She has his pass stolen away by Callahan. He's got a breakaway. Lays it up and in. And Coach Randy Harris wants to talk to his team once again. He calls a timeout as he is not happy. It's going to be a full timeout, a 60-second one. 2:28 remains here in the first quarter. Back in a minute on WHOU.
White Smiles Family Dentistry realizes that life gets busy. We have locations in Presque Isle and Fort Fairfield to better accommodate your busy schedule. If you need to see a dentist but don't want to wait months for an appointment, then call White Smiles Family Dentistry. We are always accepting new patients and can accommodate you as quickly as possible. We offer the area's most complete dentistry, including implants, extractions, root canals, and implant-retained dentures, which saves you from trips downstate or transfers to another dental office. Don't wait months to see your dentist. Call White Smiles Family Dentistry today.
Let the experts at Daigle Oil Company help keep your family warm and comfortable all year long. Customers can count on Doc's reliable deliveries of heating oil and propane no matter what the weather brings. Should your furnace stop working in the middle of the night? Don't worry. Doc's service technicians can respond to your emergency 24/7. Rely on Doc for your family's comfort. Become a customer today.
Daigle Oil Company. Employee-owned, community-driven.
Back here at Houlton High School, 2:28 remaining in the first quarter. Houlton leads by 9. The score is 16-7. Lee Academy called a timeout there, and now a turnover as they were hugging the right sideline pretty closely and tossed it right into the Houlton bench.
Good coaching there by Coach Brewer. Came out in a 2-2-1, and Lee wasn't aware.
And Mr. Rodriguez gives an explanation to Coach Harris as to who touched the ball last. Here's Nolan Porter. Keegan Gentle, left side, takes a dribble, gives it back to Porter. Porter, again to Gentle. Houlton continues to move the ball quickly. Keegan Gentle with a pull-up jumper, a little 10-footer. Houlton now leads 18-7.
Yeah, step back there too, right? That's a difficult shot. He made it look easy.
That is something he added to his repertoire in late December, early January. Rob is now another turnover, a traveling violation against Lee Academy. But even at the beginning of the year, Keegan didn't have that move. But he started using it more and more often, and now he's at the point he's pretty comfortable with that move.
Pretty good defense there by Cam Callahan. Really worked to force that turnover. Yeah, you're right. He got better and better at that. There it is again. Nice little hard drive to the right. Split the defense, and that's fish in a barrel for Keegan Gentle.
When he elevates, it's tough to defend as he can get up high with anybody. Houlton's now up 20-7. Three-point attempt from Harriman, no good. She, though, with the offensive board for the Pandas. McLeod, he wants to try one from distance and gets it to go. Good-looking stroke from Randy McLeod.
Yeah, excellent-looking stroke. They needed that. That was a big-time hoop for McLeod.
He had a hand in his face, too. As Nick Brewer works up top. Jaron Gentle now to Keegan Gentle. Houlton's going to continue to try to pick apart this zone defense, and they found Nick Brewer in along the block. Patient offense for the Shires pays off. Brewer got the hoop and the arm.
Yeah, great interior passing by the Houlton bigs. Brewer and Callahan just excellent. Ben Grant with one as well. Just they're getting layups. Instead of having the little 10-foot, 12-foot contested jumper or maybe contested jumper, they're making that next pass, and it's a layup every time. It's beautiful to see.
Missed free throw that time for Houlton. Keegan Gentle, though, with the offensive rebound as Callahan kept it alive, but now Callahan's going to step out along the sideline. That was a big foul, though, back as we're now under a minute. Willie Shee picked that up. That's his second personal.
Yeah, I think maybe Coach Harris going to roll with him. You kind of got to, honestly.
Harriman, left side, being guarded by Nolan Porter. Feeds it up top to Shee. He's going to call out for screen. It's McLeod out beyond the arc. Moves it over. Matthew Noyes. Noyes in the right corner. Lee this time is going to be patient. Shee, turnaround shot and across the arms. That was Cam Callahan knocking the ball away from Shee, but reached him for the foul.
Yeah, I think that was Keegan Gentle. Ended up reaching and came across the arm. Been better off there. He's 15 feet out. He's shooting a turnaround fadeaway on that. You just get vertical and don't help him out by fouling him.
Willie Shee makes the first free throw. He can get his team back within 10 if he makes this free throw here. And he does. 22-12. Houlton has 31 seconds with which to try to get some final points on the quarter. See if they elect just to go for one.
Yeah, probably going to see him go for one here, I would think.
Houlton will have the arrow to start the second quarter as well. So we're going to try to maybe go 2 for 1 here. Keegan Gentle just holds it. Anthony Peters guarding. Jaron Gentle kicks it out. Keegan elevates from the baseline. Gets the shot to go. Tough take from Keegan. She's going to attempt a shot, and it's going to hit the ceiling and drop right to midcourt. An impressive first quarter for the Houlton Shires as they have doubled up Lee Academy 24-12. Don't go too far. We're going to bring it back for the second quarter in a minute here on WHOU.
At North Country Auto, we're really proud of our Aroostook County roots. Thanks for letting us be a part of your community events.
Hi, I'm Gene. The best view is at the top with Dish from Gene's. Dish truly is the best value because it's tuned in to customers' needs. For local service that makes you smile, call Gene's today. We are your Dish Premier local retailer.
When it's time to enjoy all that vacation land has to offer, Hayden Perry Agency is your source for affordable motorcycle, ATV, motorhome, RV, boat, watercraft insurance. Hayden Perry Agency offers a comprehensive selection of homeowners, auto renters, and condominium insurance coverage for any size budget. 40 North Street, Presque Isle.
The Shires leading by 12. We're going to start the second quarter with the basketball. Nolan Porter kicks it over. Jaron Gentle now to Nick Brewer. Houlton continuing to try to pick apart this zone. Pass it over Nolan Porter. Now to Keegan Gentle in the middle of the zone. He decides he's going to bring things out. Keegan now going to elevate. He had his shot partially deflected, and Keegan touched it last. It's going to be Lee Academy basketball.
Here comes some pressure. Houlton switching back to their man press, which was pretty good to them in the first quarter overall.
Willie Shee loses the ball in the paint. Houlton brings it out. They had a 4-on-3, but Gentle couldn't find a look. Instead feeds it to Brewer. Brewer's layup wouldn't go. Cam Callahan, though, with the offensive rebound.
And nice play by Cam Callahan. Took it right away from two Lee players on that one.
Nolan Porter's runner in the lane would not go. He got his own rebound, though. Brewer, baseline jumper. He can't get it to go. A couple good looks there for the Shires. Nothing will drop, though.
Great looks. Got to knock those down.
Allard over to Shee now. Willie Shee to McLeod. Shee right side beyond the arc. Finds Harriman. And now it's going to be stolen away by Keegan Gentle.
They're trying to get Willie Shee on a post up there.
And Gentle, like a pull-up jumper from 8 feet, gets it to go. Houlton up 26-12.
Yeah, that's 12 points for Keegan on maybe about 7 or 8 shots. It's pretty smooth production.
Efficient. A strong take. This time it's going to be Allard again. The lefty They can lane it up and in off the glass.
I think he needs to look to be a little more offensive. He's had a couple of nice takes, Allard. That's 4 points for him, but he hasn't barely shot the ball.
Jaron Gentle wants to try another one from downtown. That one won't go. Right there, though, Cam Callahan with a good follow-up. Didn't let the ball touch the floor. He just laid it back up and in.
8 points for Cam Callahan. You're going to put a body on anybody for Houlton, you better put it on him.
As a block, and they're going to say it's a traveling violation. Coach Harris wanted the jump ball. Might have a case there. Either way, it's going to be a traveling violation. The official who was there with a closer look, he said that the player did not touch the ball, or the Houlton defender did not touch the ball.
Yeah, he was right on top of that. And three really, really good officials here today. Guys that with all of them have a ton of tournament experience.
As Caleb Solomon buries a jumper from the right side for the Shires. They've opened up a 30-14 lead. I'm guessing back in your coaching days, so you still could have found a couple calls to complain against.
Oh, obviously. Yeah, had to.
No matter how good they are.
Part of the fun.
Allard picks up his dribble.
I mean, the best officials miss calls. It's just the nature of the game. It's hard. It's hard to get every call right. Nobody can.
McLeod to Shee. Did you tell him that during the game, or did you wait until after?
No, I never told him that.
Shee can't get the shot to go. Gets his own rebound, puts it up off glass. That won't go. Callahan working the boards. Good. Got another rebound for the Shires.
Good look for Shee. Those are the ones that you got to have, right? Those are the ones that if you don't score it on those, it's real tough to get back into the game.
Nolan Porter fouled hard as he drove into the lane. He's going to go to the line.
Nolan's been kind of quiet today. He hasn't really shot the ball. I think he took one shot. He took a long three, and he's a kid that can light it up in a hurry.
4:50 now left here in the first half. Willie Shee has picked up his third personal foul. That is certainly something the Bears watching, and Coach Harris knowing his team now down 17, could be 18 with a made free throw here. He's got a roll as Shee is. He's his primary offensive threat.
Yep, absolutely.
And this does give us a time to give you the injury report brought to you by County Physical Therapy. Whether you want to get back to sports, back to work, or simply back to living your life, County Physical Therapy can help. Visit one of their 5 convenient locations or online at countypt.com to learn how CPT can help you. The Pandas are healthy. The Shires still without Drew Foley, as they have been for the entire second half of their season. He's going to have knee surgery next week. All right, did he have it? I might have missed that. Oh, he did have it.
Yeah, he did.
I did miss it.
That was successful. I think he had no cartilage damage.
Maybe he had a doctor's visit. I heard Mom filling in some folks as Gentle's going to bang a three from the outside. Keegan Gentle.
15 for Keegan already.
He's got his team up 21 points. It's 35-14. Caleb Solomon hits the deck defending. He's going to be called for the blocking foul against Shee. He slipped. Four minutes remain here in the first half. And Shee is now going to come to the bench. We'll see for how long.
Yeah, Houlton with him on the bench here, Tim. You bump this up to 30, and it's probably lights out. Long time to play in the second half, but it's really difficult to come back. So Houlton's got a chance to put their foot on their throat right now.
Allard here's the pump fake in the lane, gets his defender, get up in the air. He kisses it up in off the glass. 35-16 is the score.
It's like Lee's changing up their zone a little. Back to a 2-3.
Nolan Porter out now to Keegan Gentle. Back to Porter. He wants to try one from downtown. Why not? Nolan Porter with the smooth stroke there. Houlton continues the hot hand from the outside.
Yeah, they're really shooting it from the three. That's 3 different kids that have hit threes, and they've got 4 as a team. They've probably only taken 6. So
the lead's now at 22 points as it's 38-16. In the lane, Ethan Allard, turnaround shot, gets it to go. He drew a foul.
Yeah, that's a tough shot. That's pretty good defense by Solomon there. Other than the foul, right? I mean, it's a good contest, and Allard still made a tough shot.
He certainly made Allard have to try to earn it. 5'10" freshman at the line. wants to complete the three-point play. And from the charity stripe, Allard gets it to go.
Comes a little pressure from Lee.
It's back under 20. Jaron Gentle.
Did a nice job of handling that. A couple good passes, and they're through it.
Jaron gets it to Keegan Gentle. Hunter Sennett, he wants to try one from downtown. Cannot get it to go. Weak side board, though, gathered in by Jaron Gentle. Shovel pass from Nick Brewer was taken away and tied up. And the arrow, I believe, is going to be with Lee Academy.
Yeah.
And it is, as they indicate it's going to go in the other direction.
I don't know if you saw that, though. Keegan Gentle took a jumper after the whistle, about 8 feet behind the line, and nothing but net.
And now foul is going to be called before the ball is inbounded. Away from the play.
It's going to be on Hunter Sennett with a hold.
Nolan Porter will come right back in for Hunter Sennett. For a playoff game, it's kind of quiet in the gym here, Rob.
Yeah.
Folks aren't quite used to a start time like this.
And a pretty good crowd here for a 5 o'clock game, really. Student section is packed over there, or sort of the student section, and the opposite us is pretty well packed.
The band headed down to the hockey game, and Houlton kind of jumped on Lee a little bit here early and took a little bit of the excitement out of it. You could to count their chickens before they hatch, so if anybody watched the Duke game the other night, is a three-pointer made again by Keegan Gentle. And I'm not comparing either one of these teams to the Duke Blue Devils, but boy, the 23-point comeback with 9 minutes left in the game, that was pretty impressive.
It's a little easier when you got Zion Williamson, though.
It is. Dump down pass. Allard can't get the shot to go. Looked like a good look was passed up by Matthew Noyes. And steal here for the Pandas, McLeod. Swings it around over to Ian Allard. Ian puts the ball on the floor. And before the shot, there's going to be a blocking foul called against Houlton. Allard will go to the free throw line for front end of a 1-and-1.
Yeah, nice little take there by Allard. I'm thinking you might fill in for the band at halftime and sing some pump-up songs.
You are thinking incorrectly. I'm a little
under the weather.
You
got a cold. You are under the weather. Otherwise, I think a nice rendition of We Will Rock You or something like that from Queen would be good.
I'm saving that for the postseason. As Ian Allard makes a free throw. Second one coming his way, rattles home. It's a 20-point game, 41-21. Under 2 minutes remains here in the first half. They're going to let Jacob Harriman check into the ball game. They're also going to let T. Pham check in. T, a 5'10 junior.
Lee has done, offensively, they've played okay. Defensively, Houlton's just taking them to the woodshed. A lot of it's Houlton shooting it really well, but they beat him up on the glass. They've ran great offense, and
Caleb Solomon tries to get in on the action from three-point land, but he left that shot a little bit short. Pandas going back the other way. With it, it's going to be Ethan Allard. Now over to Anthony Peters. Peters going to force up a shot from along the right baseline. Can't get it to go. And Houlton with the board. Nolan Porter tries a three. Gets it to go.
Yeah, I would love to know what Houlton is from the floor on the three ball, but it's pretty efficient.
44-21. 50 seconds now remain, and a foul being called against Nick Brewer. As we'll see, Matty Noyes, he'll go to the line here for Lee Academy. And actually, it's just Matt Noyes. It's Matty Knowles. And the free throw is good. So Noyes has earned himself another look here. And the second free throw is up, and that one's off the back of the rim. Callahan with the rebound. Nolan Porter. Now Keegan Gentle. Back to Porter.
Lee switched into a man-to-man here on this trip.
There's 30 seconds remaining here in the first half. Keegan Gentle off a feed from Ben Grant. Somehow got it to go. I don't even know how he found the room to get that up as he was bumped hard. And it's been that type of half for Keegan Gentle.
Oh, yeah, and he's strong. He's a strong kid. He took a hard hit there, hung for a second, and finished. And quite a half for him, like you said.
Not much daylight. He was right under the rim.
That's 20 points for him in the half.
Cannot get that free throw to go. Rebound taken away by Lee and then stolen right away by, guess who? Keegan Gentle. Nolan Porter wants to try three. That one's strong. Solomon with the rebound. Callahan. Gentle. Keegan will try a three himself. Can't get that to go. Rebound taken away by Harriman. It's a 2-on-1. If Lee can collect the basketball. Peters had a tough time, so had to pull it out. Three-pointer is going to be launched up as the buzzer sounds, and it's going to be wide of the mark, and that is the way the first half's going to conclude as it's 46 for Houlton, 22 for Lee Academy. The Shires putting out a big number on the scoreboard as they lead right now by 24 points. We're going to go ahead and take a break, send it back to the station for a 2-minute break. We'll bring it back here for the Katahdin Trust Company halftime show. We're going to have Houlton senior cheerleader Taylor Cowan. We'll talk to her back in about 2 minutes on WHOU.
Life's about making memories with the ones we love, and Thompson Hamel's been protecting families for over 55 years. It's time to protect what's important to you. Take the first step and have a discussion with one of our newly licensed professionals. Our local team is just like you, with families, loved ones, and a variety of interests, and understands the value of protecting all that's important to you. Keep your finances close to home with Thompson Hamel LLC. Your family, your future.
Steelstone Industries in Houlton has you covered year-round, from snow plowing and salting services to gravel and paving. You get top quality for every commercial or residential job. Call Steelstone at 532-2422. And do you remember the good old days when you could pull into your local corner garage and have a cup of coffee and get good, honest work done on your car? Stop by for that experience at Houlton Tire. Houlton Tire offers a variety of commercial and heavy-duty tires, Fisher & Boss authorized plow dealer, and they're an authorized U-Haul dealer. Call 532-6571.
It is time for us to realize that we're too great a nation to limit ourselves to small dreams. So with all the creative energy at our command, let us renew our determination, our courage, and our strength. And let us renew our faith and our hope. We have every right to dream heroic dreams. Those who say that we're in a time when there are no heroes, they just don't know where to look.
Valley Motors in Fort Kent is the leasing headquarters of the county. Just drive north to Valley Motors and experience for yourself why we are the #1 selling new Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer in the county. We invite you to join the Valley Motors family for your next new or used vehicle purchase or lease. Valley Motors pays top dollar for your trade-in, guaranteed. But don't take our word for it. Just drive north today and get the best deals of the year, or go online to valleymotorsgm.com. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Welcome back to the Katahdin Trust Company halftime show here on WHOU. We are live from Alumni Gymnasium at Houlton High School. At halftime, the score is 46-22, Houlton leading Lee Academy. The winner of this one wants to live to go on to play on Tuesday at 7:05 down at the Cross Insurance Center. Right now, I am pleased to be joined by senior cheerleader, one of my favorite people, one of my kids' favorite babysitters, Taylor Cowan. Taylor, thanks for coming over and spending a couple minutes.
Yeah, no problem.
So, Taylor, we've wanted to try to get you on a lot this season, but you guys are always busy doing your routine at halftime here. So Coach Foley was nice enough to allow you to come over here and spend a little time with us now that the competition's done. Yep. And you guys had a good season.
Yeah, we did.
You guys placed 3rd in the regionals,
yep.
6th in the states. Did I get all that right?
Yes.
All right, and you know, for you guys, you lost quite a few members of your squad from last year. You're one of the few older competitors on the team members. Can you just kind of talk about, you know, your experience going through regionals, what you guys try to work on, and maybe to clean some things up, and how you felt like you performed at the states?
Well, we have 2 or 3 competitions that we do before we even go to Easterns and states. So we get scores from there, and it makes us, shows us what we have to do a little bit better. So we really just had to clean up a lot. We had to change some of our pyramid before the Northern Mains, so that was a little scary when we had to do all that. And then, so that improved our score at Easterns, and we scored a lot higher than we did at our competitions before that. And then going into states, we really had to work on just cleaning up and making ourselves tight motions, clean transitions. So that was good.
See, now you're doing the right thing, and you're facing me so we can talk, but your Gramp just won something over there. And Tessa Solomon, your team member, former basketball player, but now a cheerleader, she threw up the shot from midcourt. So that was your Gramp, Chuck Taylor, over there making that happen. You know, Taylor, is that a tough decision because there's so little turnaround time between your competitions that are just there for practice, whether it be the PVCs or the county competition versus when it counts for real? And those are some big decisions to make. Do you just clean things up, or do you add in some things that require points? How do you guys come about making that decision?
We do add a little more between when we move in our transitions. We add little motions, and that does improve our score and technique and cleanliness.
And what can some of those things be? Can you give examples for people like me who maybe aren't as quite familiar as what you would be?
We add some like snaps when we move. We might throw like some motions up like a high V, or like we do some diagonals with our arms in between motions.
So cheering's a little different from a lot of the other sports in the sense that your competition's done, and for most other sports, once their competition's done, whether it be a single game, a match, whatever it may be, a meet, they're done. Once that final one's done. You guys, your competition's done, that phase, but you still continue to cheer. You're going to go down to Bangor, say hopefully if the boys win, right?
Right.
You're not going to assume anything just yet, but they do have a lead, and you do that. How do you guys, how does everybody, I guess, stay focused now that, or I guess excited, I should say, maybe, because your competition's done, which is really what most of you guys cheer for. You guys love those competitions, but the games are fun too. So is it more relaxing? Is it kind of like, we're kind of done, or?
Tournaments are my absolute favorite part of cheering after competitions. They're just so laid back. It's so fun at the Cross Center. The atmosphere there is just so much fun. And I've been fortunate enough to be able to go all years, and hopefully we'll go again this year.
Now, your parents are listening across the way, over across the gym. Can we talk them into taking you out to some nice places to eat? Is that why you really like going down to the tournament?
Yeah, that's the real reason.
Matt, you make sure you guys take her out to the Kobe Grill. That's one of Taylor's favorite places to go.
Yeah.
Taylor, let's move on to academics for a minute. You've been considering some colleges. What are you thinking for next year's? Now, you're at the point now, just a few months left.
I want to be an early childhood teacher, and I'm either going to go to UMPI or University of Maine at Farmington.
Good for you. So you're going to join the teaching field,
yes.
a lot like Mom.
Yep.
And any particular grade you want to try to settle in on?
Kindergarten is what I want to do.
Oh, my word, Taylor. We need more people like you, though. You're wonderful with kids, and someday you will make an excellent teacher.
Thank you.
I'm sure we'd love to have you back here in RSU 29.
Yep.
All right, well, go enjoy the second half with your teammates. Again, if the Shires are able to pull out a win, we'll see you in Bangor next week. Thanks for coming over and spending a couple minutes.
Thank you.
All right. We're going to send it back to the station. We will take a 2-minute break and bring it right back here for the rest of the Katahdin Trust Company halftime show. We'll go over the scoring from the first half, so don't go too far. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
The S.W. Collins Company is the only Makita Pro Center in Maine, which means we have access to all the latest tools that Makita has to offer. Our factory-trained employees are ready to make sure that you have the right tool for any project. With over 180 tools, Makita has the largest cordless offering with a single battery platform in the industry. And don't forget, we are also a Makita authorized service dealer. For sales, service, and the largest selection of quality Makita tools, go where the builders go, the S.W. Collins Company.
Live and in person, Uncle Cracker, Saturday, April 13th at the John Millar Civic Center. 2 big shows, 3 and 7:30. Get your tickets today at Aroostook Milling, the Greater Houlton Chamber of Commerce, Shiretown Delivery and Packaging, or online at HoultonFair.org. Brought to you in part by Katahdin Trust Company, the Lincoln Agency, Domino's, Pyro City, Berg Sportswear, Freightliner of Maine, Shiretown Inn and Suites, Wild Ones Express, and the Aroostook Milling Company. Uncle Cracker live in Houlton, April 13th at the John Millar Civic Center. Get your tickets today.
Excellence at ground level is what you get with J. McLaughlin Construction in Houlton. Founded in 2012, the company plans the construction of streets, residential areas, and commercial buildings, and they are involved in both public and private projects. Their high-quality work and many years of experience have earned them an excellent reputation and a loyal client base. Regardless of whether you need a detailed plan for a building or would like to build a road, J. McLaughlin Construction is your reliable partner for all your engineering needs. Call J. McLaughlin Construction at 532-6335 or 694-2546.
We want to welcome you back here to Alumni Gymnasium here on WHOU. We're at Houlton High School. It's the Shires leading Lee Academy 46-22. And Rob, you just got an update on the score from Presque Isle as it's Foxcroft Academy leading the Wildcats. What was the score?
12-5 at the moment.
And that's still in the first quarter?
Yeah,
so
very early. There's 3 minutes left in the first quarter, so lots of time.
Try to keep you updated on that one as best we can. Can you, as Lee Academy's already come out, there's still another minute or so. We'll see how long Coach Brewer wants to use. Can you just quickly give us some scoring from the first half?
Sure. Houlton was led by Keegan Gentle with 20 huge points. Great half for him. Cam Calney and Nolan Porter each with 8. And Lee was led by Ethan Allard. He had 7 points. Ian Allard had 6. Willie Shee had 4, and they had 22 as a team.
The Academy is going to start second half with the ball. Houlton looking to trap Ian Allard. Trying to get the ball out of his hands. Allard triple team, got it over to Shee. Shee in the paint, elevates, rises, gets a shot to go. Tough take there by Willie Shee.
Yeah, good take by Shee. They went for the double team, and Allard was able to split it, gave Shee a driving lane to the basket. Nice finish.
Nolan Porter.
It's like they're switched to a 1-3-1 now.
Calnan, right side. Brewer hit the deck for Houlton. Picks himself back up as Keegan Gentle has it. This time it's Houlton going to be patient. Again, trying to swing the defense, and a blocking foul is going to be called as Harriman did not give any space along the baseline. So it's going to be a blocking foul, first foul of the second half. And a non-shooting foul as Keegan Gentle will look to inbound.
Looked like it was a good call to me. I don't know what you thought. I wasn't sure he was set.
One of those bang-bang plays. Nolan Porter faked the entry pass instead. Decided to pull up for 3, and Nolan Porter drains another 3. It's 49-24 Houlton.
Nolan is such a good shooter. I'm surprised when he misses Tim, honestly. You don't see the kid. I'd like to know what his percentage is for the year. He doesn't miss many shots.
Houlton has made a pile of 3s, and speaking of 3s, Willie Shee is able to drain one on the other side. That's about 3 feet beyond the line, too. Here is Nolan Porter to Keegan Gentle. Back to Calnan. Nolan thought about that one, couldn't catch it cleanly. Instead, gives it to Gentle. Inside Brewer. Houlton continues to move the basketball.
Lee did a pretty good job rotating that time defensively.
And Coach Tim Brewer, sensing that his team was in a little bit of trouble, decided to take a timeout. With 6:15 remaining here in the third quarter, Houlton leads 49-27. Back in 30 seconds.
This is you. Snapchatting, selfie snapping, Instagramming, music jamming, no wires on, you. And your account is the Yes account from the County Federal Credit Union. Most every benefit you want. Free mobile check deposit, free mobile banking, free online banking. Most every feature you need. Free direct deposit, free bill pay, free debit card, and more. So, is the Yes account for you? Yes. Yes, it is. From the County Federal Credit Union, we have what you want.
Breaking out of the huddles. Both teams come out.
I think probably Coach Brewer took that time out, maybe just against that 1-3-1 a little bit.
Jaron Gentle inbounds.
They're coming out with a 2-3 here, Lee.
Brewer finds a soft spot in the zone, and as he tried to turn around, face a hoop, it's going to be tied up. Jump ball will keep the ball with the Shires. Inbound pass comes in to Nolan Porter. Now Keegan Gentle. Nolan Long two, put up no good, just a little bit strong. Rebound taken away, this time by Maddie Knowles.
Good pressure there by Jaren Gentle, good ball pressure.
And Coach Harris was able to get a timeout with the official right in front of him. And I don't know if they've indicated just quite how long this one's going to be. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We will take it as well. 5:41 remains here in the third quarter. Back in 30 seconds.
Want that special item for this year's high school basketball season to show your team support? Cushman's & Sons, locally owned and operated in Presque Isle, has team sportswear and will do custom embroidery, screen printing, logo design, digital and printing, as well as banners, decals, and other vinyl works. Cushman's & Sons also can design trophies, awards, and add specialty items. Cushman's & Sons, 764-3833, or visit us at cushmanandssoninc.com. Don't forget to visit and like their Facebook page. If you can think it, Cushman's & Sons will say, yeah, we can do that.
Pandas will have the basketball coming out of the timeout. 5:41 remaining here in the third quarter. Randy McLeod gets a pass in. She wants to line one up from downtown, can't get it to go. McLeod and Brewer fighting over the ball, and McLeod was out of bounds. So some fans here looking for a foul, so two players just kind of came together. It was a nice and clean play.
I think Lee's going to stay 2-3.
Here's Callahan, dump down pass. Brewer got it to go. He drew the foul as well.
Houlton's had a lot of success against that 2-3. A little ball reversal. They hit somebody in the middle, or they hit the baseline, and then that baseline person hits the cutter, and it's usually a layup.
Jacob Harriman's a guilty party. Nick Brewer just muscled his way up through that. He's a strong kid.
I would say this is the best Houlton's looked offensively all year. Not even this, I mean, it's probably the best they've shot it, but they're really moving the ball well too.
She elevates from the free throw line. Got his own shot back as the first one would not go, and now a foul's going to be called. We'll see who they get it in on. It's going to be against Houlton. It's going to be against number 21. That's Kim Callahan. So Willie Shee will go to the line. She makes the first free throw. Ben Grant back into the game here for Houlton. Nick Brewer caught a shot in the mouth. Trainer Chris Rhines is going to tend to him. And she cannot make the second, and now in the rebounding action, a foul is going to be called against Maddie Knowles.
She left that free throw just a tiny bit short. Here comes some pressure. And Lee's going to need some easy baskets, Tim, to get back into this game. It's, you know, you're not playing just to lose by a little. This is tournaments on the line, so take some chances and roll the dice, and this kind of plays into Houlton's hands in a way because it speeds the game up, but there's not much you can do when you're down 23. You got to do something different.
Knowles, he committed his third personal foul. That's the third team foul against Lee here in the second half as Callahan turns around, elevates, shot, no good. Houlton with the offensive board. Ben Grant puts up a jumper, no good. Rebound's going to be taken away by Ethan Allard, and now a traveling violation.
Yeah, good D there by the two Houlton players, Jaren Gentle and Nolan Porter, kind of caused that travel.
Grant will inbound for the Shires. He finds Keegan Gentle, lays it up and in. Good entry pass, good finish.
Yeah, that's fish in a barrel. That's one place you don't want to give Keegan Gentle the ball.
53-28 is the score, and now another foul is going to be called, so a little choppy here the last minute or two for both teams, committing a lot of fouls. Jaren Gentle committing this foul. Keegan Gentle's going to come out as Hunter Sennett comes in. Jaren Gentle will come out. And Caleb Solomons in as well here for Houlton.
Pretty good D there. Cam Callahan almost with the steal.
She tries to dump it down. Pass is going to be deflected by Houlton. Ethan Allard couldn't come up with it, but Pandas will have the ball.
Tough catch there. He drilled that from about 7 feet away.
Entry pass looked like it was going to be stolen. Instead, it's Ethan Allard coming away with the ball. Ian Allard working against Sennett. Turnaround shot, puts it up. Finds the bottom of the net. Another good-looking take, that time by Ian Allard.
Yeah, they need a few more of those from him. He's a really good-looking shot.
She with the steal, finds McLeod, lays it up and in on the opposite end. 4 quick points for Lee Academy, 53-32. Houlton transitioning back the other way. Strong take by Calnan. Jacob Harriman had to commit the foul, otherwise it was going to be a layup for Calnan.
Yeah, he might have been better served. Tried to take a charge there. He kind of just said, I'm laying the wood on this one. Kind of like you when you used to play soccer. That's what I heard.
I wasn't big enough to do that.
No, not true.
I was an ankle biter.
But you were quick.
Calnan makes the first free throw.
Cam Calnan has 9 points in the game, and you know what a boost that is for Houlton when he scores the ball a little bit. Really takes them to the next level as a team.
Callan's second free throw's up. And no good, but he grabs his own board. Nolan Porter is going to dial one up from downtown. Gets it to go. 57-32. Once again, Nolan Porter. They're going to get you when you have a second to try to total up the number of threes Houlton's hit.
That's 4 for Nolan.
It's been a pile as a team.
Yeah.
Missed three-pointer in the corner. Solomon was flying out to defend.
Yeah, 8 threes for the Shires as a team in 2.5 quarters. That's quite a few threes.
Jenna with the pull-up. Can't get it to fall from the left side. Rebound taken away by Shee. He wants to go 1-on-3. Jenna was able to get a hand in, knock it away momentarily. Not far enough, though. It's right there. Matthew Noyes picks up the ball. Gets a long 2 to go.
Pretty good-looking jumper by Matt Noyes, huh? Nothing but net.
Solomon. Into Calnan, who didn't know there was a defender behind him, and then he's going to commit the foul.
Yeah, Houlton's got a little bit sloppy here in the last couple minutes.
Some loss of focus, and Coach Brewer agrees with you. He wants to take a minute to talk things over. There's 2:59 remaining here in the third quarter. Houlton has a 23-point lead. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on WHOU.
Out here, builders choose Advantech products to provide a durable base that helps prevent bouncing and warping. So in here, you can enjoy the beauty of luxurious finished floors without worrying about pops, squeaks, or creaks. Because out here, and in here, there's no better sound than the peace and quiet that comes from Advantech products. The flat-out best for a quiet, stiff floor.
Family taking care of family. At Madigan Skilled Facility, we focus on rehabilitation and quality of life. Madigan Healthcare provides an outstanding team of healthcare professionals and licensed therapists. Together, they achieve success returning many residents back to their home after a brief stay in their focused rehab program. Madigan Healthcare offers private rooms and also the ability of home health care when you return home. Madigan Healthcare, focusing on getting you better.
2:59 remains here in the third quarter. The Academy's going to have the basketball. They find themselves trailing Houlton by 23. Really Shee, facing a little pressure, is going to go with a one-man press breaker, and Houlton's going to commit a foul.
Yeah, it's going to be on Cam Callan with the reach. So that's 3 on him.
Coach Brewer was not impressed with his team's defense.
And didn't close that trap. She's quick. He's a big, rugged kid. He's fast as well.
Shee working against Nolan Porter. Uses a crossover, tries to free himself up. Allard tries to split 2 defenders, and a trip is going to be called.
Yeah, it's going to be on Caleb Solomon, I believe.
Solomon tried to pinch and not allow for that step-through move by Allard, but it's just a little late getting over. Grant sent it in. Solomon counting out.
Houlton's in good shape. They just got to be smart, play some D, and not let Lee go on any kind of quick run.
Pass comes in, Ethan Allard. Circus shot, doesn't go as he hit the deck. He was fouled. He's going to go to the charity stripe here.
Yeah, they're picking up some sloppy fouls here, Tim. That's the 3rd foul in the last 15 seconds. Not closing traps and things like that. And You don't want to let them score points with the clock stopped.
First free throw is missed, yeah. For the first 16 minutes, it was a pretty clean game, but his first 5 minutes of the second half, Houlton's already picked up five team fouls, and a couple turnovers, a few missed shots. Second free throw is going to be no good. Good hustle by Matt Noyes trying to save it in, save the rate to one of the Shires. Grant, high post, has the ball knocked away. Sennett, though, is able to track it down. Grant now in the corner. Keegan Gentle. Nolan Porter wants to drive from downtown. Can't get it to go. Grant with the offensive rebound, though. Kicks it out again. Porter. Not a Brewer. Brewer with a long two. That won't go. Keegan Gentle right there lays it up and in, and he drew contact.
And he's got strong hands, Keegan. You know, normally if you see him get his hands on something, he gets it. Like that play right there, he just kind of ripped it away.
And he kept the ball high.
Yeah.
He didn't bring the ball down once he caught it. Take that big power dribble. Foul's going to go against Matt Noyes. Just his first. 5 team fouls against Lee Academy. Gentle cannot make the free throw, so the score's 59-34. Noyes working against Grant. Gets it out. Harriman. Here's Ian Allard with it. She's directing traffic for his team. She. Turnaround shot from the left block. Gets it to go.
Yeah, that was a tough shot there. Pretty decent defense. Good cut and a great shot by She.
Ben Grant. Nick Brewer now. Grant thought about it. Instead, Nolan Porter pulls up from the foul line. Can't get it to go. Noyes with the board here for Lee Academy. McLeod has his tire blowout, so to speak. This is
tough break there. He was about to step through for a layup, yeah. And
no contact, just kind of went down.
Just went down, yeah.
Nick Brewer, now Nolan Porter. There's a minute left here in the third quarter. As a blocking foul is going to be called against Ian Allard. So that's 16 fouls now against Lee, just the first against Allard. There's 51 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Here's Hunter Sennett, nearly throws it away. Long arms of Nolan Porter able to save the ball. Brewer's trap, tries to throw it off a defender, and he does. Good job saving possession that time for Nick Brewer.
Yeah, Lee's picked up their defense quite a bit. Their intensity has been a lot better in this quarter than it has been in the first half. Houlton hasn't had their way quite so much.
Brewer to Grant, down to 30 seconds. Back to Keegan Gentle. Now down to 20 seconds here in the quarter. Holt wants to take the last shot. Keegan starts his drive, gets into the lane, and I'm going to say the shot is no good as Keegan was fouled on the way to the hoop. It's going to result in a 1-and-1, I believe.
How athletic was that finish, though? I mean, the foul was before the shot, good call, but he still hung there, floated through 2 defenders, took a hard shot, and was able to finish. It's just a great finish.
He is impressive. Knowles picked up the foul as Gentle cannot get the front end of the 1-and-1 to go. So the Academy has it with 7 seconds with which to operate. She, left-handed, dumps the pass over. Grant got over there to alter the shot. The ball's loose, and I think they're going to say no shot, and they do, as the official on the far side saw the whole thing. So even though it went in, it's not going to count, and that is the way things are going to end here after 3 quarters. 59 for Houlton, 36 for Lee Academy. The Shires are up by 23. We'll be back in a minute here on WHOU.
Pat's Pizza on North Street in Presque Isle. Here's what some people have to say about Pat's Pizza. This restaurant has been our favorite pizza place since we found it a couple of years ago. Each time it's as good as the last. The service is quick and staff are amazing. Best pizza in town. We stopped there for a quick bite to eat and had great service. The pizza was excellent and our waitress was great. We'll return the next time we are in town for sure. For a unique experience and a world-class pizza, breadsticks, wings, and so much more, Pat's Pizza on North Street in Presque Isle.
This is Ben Adams from Priority Auto Sales. Listen, I know you've been seeing a lot of these orange plates around town lately, and trust me, I'm not just paying people to drive around in our vehicles all day. Every day we're selling cars, trucks, and SUVs. Why? It's simple. Discounted prices up front, great selection, and low pressure sales. We're simply not playing the games. We really are creating a new way to shop for a used vehicle. Check us out at yourpriorityauto.com and like us on Facebook. Priority Auto Sales, Route 1 in Houlton.
We go back here live on WHOU. It's going to be Lee Academy basketball to start the fourth quarter. They find themselves trailing Houlton 59-36. 8 minutes for Lee Academy to try to drum up some type of comeback if they want to continue their season. Otherwise, it's going to be Houlton taking on either Penobscot Valley of Howland or PCHS of Guilford.
Houlton coming out in man-to-man.
Harriman throws up a wild shot. Rebound taken away by the Shires as it's Nolan Porter. And Nolan Porter can't quite handle that pass from Keegan Gentle, so he turned back over to Lee Academy.
Yeah, Houlton's been a little sloppy here in the second half. I'm sure Coach Brewer not overly thrilled about it, but hard when you're up. It's hard to keep the focus when you're up 25.
She's turnaround shot no good, but there was some contact across the hand. So she will have 2 foul shots coming his way. Is Keegan Gentle going to be called for the reach-in? That's his second personal, 7 now against each team.
Well, she's had a pretty darn good second half. He's got 8 points in the third quarter and working on 9 and 10 here.
She gets that free throw to go. He's going to have another.
Look for Lee to pick up full court here.
And she gets a second free throw as well. So it's now 59-38. That's the way to come back with the clock stopped if you're going to. Jaron Gentle goes behind the back, working against She. Finds Nick Brewer. Nearly lost it. He's able to dump the count in, got it back to Brewer, and reaching foul is going to be committed.
It's going to be on Willie She, so I believe that's 4 on him.
And that's going to be, I believe, the 5th and disqualifying foul against Maddie Knowles.
Oh, I thought it was on She. She was happy. He's like, is that me?
Well, for Maddie Knowles, he's a senior, so if he's going to play another game, he's going to need some help from his teammates.
Yeah.
Otherwise, kind of a tough way to end a 4-year career.
Good play by Nick Brewer there. He gave it up and did a nice give and go. Didn't stand in one place and made the nice cut. That's one thing about the Houlton boys. I don't know if you think this, Tim, but I think they're all pretty high IQ players. They do a nice job making the right play.
See that in the classroom out of this group. A lot of kids that are at the top or near the top of their classes. As shots put up by She, no good. Callahan with the board.
Yeah, chose not to throw it long to Keegan Gentle there, which was a good play. It was going to be a contested pass, and just take care of it here. Run some offense and get good shots.
Nick Brewer over to Keegan Gentle. Gets by his defender, gets him in the air. It's a hoop to go and drew a foul.
Yeah, nice move there by Keegan. I think that's his 3rd and 1 of the game, or potential for an and 1.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do. As soon as he caught the ball, he saw 2 defenders that were, just kind of sizing him up. And I think he knew he was going to be able to go in, draw contact, and get the finish.
If you're going to foul him, you better foul him because he's getting and 1 otherwise.
There's 6:36 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Houlton now up by a pile. They're up 26. We're going to go ahead, take a break for 30 seconds, bring it right back here on WHOU.
When it's time to enjoy all that vacation land has to offer, Hayden Perry Agency is your source for affordable motorcycle, ATV, motorhome, RV, boat, watercraft insurance. Hayden Perry Agency offers a comprehensive selection of homeowners, auto renters, and condominium insurance coverage for any size budget. 40 North Street, Presque Isle.
You can keep a copy of this game forever. WHOU has DVD copies of almost all the games we broadcast, and they can be ordered online at WHOUFM.com.
It's going to be Lee Academy with the ball coming out of the timeout as Willie Shee has it. Gets into the lane. Keegan Gentle is able to tie him up, and Keegan has earned his team another look.
That's great defense by Keegan Gentle. I don't think you probably see that. Willie Shee saw that a lot this year. Keegan probably as athletic as he is.
As Callahan gets into the air. Got it knocked away by Shee. Houlton's going to keep possession, though. Nolan Porter, left side to Brewer. Brewer crosses up against Shee. The Shires will try to look to find the open man. It's Callahan. Tough take on the interior, couldn't get it to go, but Callahan's going to go to the line.
Again, a nice cut by Cam Callahan. He saw space, had the nice cut, and couldn't quite get the hoop in the arm, but almost.
Neither one of these teams have real long benches, Rob. There's been a pile of fouls here so far in the second half. Still 6:03 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Cam Callahan leaves that first free throw just a bit short.
Second free throw is up and good by Callahan.
Gives him double figures in the game.
And it makes the score 65-38. Biggest lead of the game for Houlton. It sits at 27. McLeod over to Shee. Spin move, freed himself up, got it to go.
They showed him the ball fake that time. That was a beautiful shot by Willie Shee. Nice move.
Keegan Gentle gets the ball over midcourt to Nick Brewer. Nolan Porter wants to try one from downtown. A little too strong. Rebound taken away by Ian Allard.
Yeah, good look, though, for Nolan. Don't mind that shot at all.
Allard to Shee. Wants to try a three-pointer. No good. Left it off the front of the rim. Nolan Porter has it. Callahan has the ball knocked away by Shee. Now Callahan's going to fight to try to earn it back. Instead, Shee able to keep his dribble. Shee dump off and tie up. Nolan Porter came from behind, able to tie it up.
Good pass, though, by Willie Shee, huh? Beautiful dish.
And looks like Coach Harris is going for the clipboard as he wants to talk to his team. 5:06 remaining here in the fourth quarter. It's a 60-second timeout. We'll take it as well. 65-40 is your score. Back in a minute on WHOU.
Hey, Sean, who's the new guy?
That's T-Bone. I'm Tyler. Everyone's calling me T-Bone for some reason. I'm excited to be here, and I like selling cars.
Of course he's selling cars. We just marked everything down. He sold 3. What did he do? I sold 4, and I didn't get no pat on the back.
You're crushing it, T-Bone. T-Bone's gonna do fine. I made it easy. Marked everything way down. Let me just grab a pen real quick.
Aroostook Limousines and Ace Rent-A-Car get you there in style. Aroostook Limousines has 8 and 12 passenger limousines and a 20 passenger party bus for evenings out, proms, weddings, birthdays, concerts, whatever the celebration. Travel anywhere in-state. And Ace Rent-A-Car specializes in insurance rentals and has locations in Presque Isle, Houlton, and Patton at Savage Paint and Body. Ace offers everything from compact cars to vans. Ace Rent-A-Car. We do it right and we make it easy. Reach both businesses at 768-7368.
Back live at Alumni Gymnasium. 5:06 remains, and a good play coming out of the timeout. Just unable to get the layup. Matt Noyes couldn't get it to go, but there for the follow-up. That was Ethan Allard. He's going to have a chance for a three-point play here.
Yeah, well diagrammed out of bounds play. They did the lob in the middle of the paint, couldn't quite finish, but Ethan Allard with a nice follow-up got the and-one.
Nolan Porter committed the foul.
I love these league kids. They're still working hard. Down 25, still Coach Harris over there coaching hard, which I would not expect anything less from him.
Foul shot was missed by Allard. So it remains 65-42. Hunter sent it. Picks up his dribble, needs some help. Nick Brewer now. And the pass is going to be tipped out of bounds. Houlton's going to keep possession here. So new players into the game for Lee Academy. We're going to see T-Fam back into the game. We'll also see Anthony Peters in. And Jacob Harriman came back into the game for the Pandas. Brewer. Into Nolan Porter. Hands it off. Callahan with a nice take. Good feed, good finish.
Yeah, nicely done there.
And now she tumbles to the ground and rolls a couple times as he fell hard. Foul's going to be committed. I believe it's going to be against Jaron Gentle. And it is. That's his fourth personal. She gets up a little gingerly. Tells the official that he's okay. And we're going to see Ian Allard's waiting at the scorer's table for the shooters. Willie Shee's at the line. She's able to get the first free throw to go.
He's had a great second half for Lee.
She takes a couple dribbles. Puts up the second free throw, gets that one to go. That'll allow the substitute to come into the game as Ian Allard will check in, as they'll check on Willie Shee.
He's had 14 points for them in the second half. Here comes some diamond and one pressure, or actually it's man.
Pass from Sennett, it's just a little bit too long for Porter to handle. Lee has it. Trying for the tough finish. As Anthony Peters. And a foul occurred in the rebounding action.
Okay, I think it was against Allard.
Ethan Allard.
Going to send Nick Brewer to the line. It's going to be double bonus here.
You've drawn a lot of circles in that scorebook here in the second half.
Yeah, there's been a lot of free throws.
Nick Brewer's able to get the first to go.
Houlton typically solid from the line, as we have seen. Nick Brewer 3 for 3 in the game from the line. Or excuse me, 3 for 4.
Brewer's second free throw is up. That one is good as well. 69-44, Houlton's lead is at 25 points. And a timeout called by Lee Academy, stopping the clock with 4:17 remaining. Coach Randy Harris wants to talk to his team. It's going to be just a 30-second timeout. We'll take it as well. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on WHOU.
TheCounty.me, your source for countywide sports, including scores and highlights from the greater Houlton, Presque Isle, and Caribou regions. We also are the source for all the latest daily news and community happenings for readers of the Houlton Pioneer Times, the Star Herald, and the Aroostook Republican and News coverage area. Visit us now on the web at TheCounty.me.
Hi, I'm Gene. The view from the top is the best. Dish not only is the best value, but it's also so simple to use. With the Dish voice remote, it's as easy as saying, The Andy Griffith Show. Experience only the best with Dish from Gene's.
Gymnasium. It was changed to a full timeout after we went to break, but that's okay. This is a chance to update you on a score from Presque Isle. It's the Wildcats leading Foxcroft Academy 30-27, just underway in the second half up there. It also gives us an opportunity to tell you about Coastal Auto Parts, your local Napa Auto Parts dealer. They are owned and operated by a Maine family that cares. They have stores located in Caribou, Presque Isle, Houlton, and East Millinocket. Make sure you stop by one of your local Napa Auto Parts dealers. Ian Allard in the lane. Dumped to Ethan Allard. Could not get the layup to go. Another good play coming out of the timeout by Coach Harris, but execution just didn't match up with it. Back the other way. Houlton quickly gets it up to Caleb Solomon.
Yeah, Caleb's got a nice touch, doesn't he? Nice little 6-foot jump shot. Made it look easy.
71-44 is the score now. Ian Allard pulls up. Can't get the shot to go. Keegan Gentle comes away with it. He looks up. He's going to find Solomon running the court, and while Solomon was going to come down with it out of bounds, he decided just to toss it back in the direction of the court and ended up throwing it off a lead player. Got the fortunate bounce. Houlton will have another possession here.
You get to know when that's happening. The guy's flying out of bounds. You better get your hands ready.
T-Fam comes out of the game, as does Ian Allard. She's back in, so it looks like he's okay. Keegan Gentle over to Solomon, almost the same spot where he made one before. Gets it to go. Now it's Coach Brewer who wants to take the timeout. Everybody, I guess, wants to use their timeouts in this game as it's a 29-point game and 3:35 remaining.
I might have been thinking the same thing.
60-second break. We'll be back in a minute here on WHOU.
Call Brown Development for all your construction needs. You'll find a professional and dedicated crew that can assist you with your project. They will work hard to make sure that your project is completed on time, within budget, and with quality results they will stand behind. Brown Development provides carpentry, concrete, and excavation services. Call their offices at 532-0910 for competitive quotes and professional results. Brown Development, located at 68 Bangor Street in Houlton. Click here to visit their Facebook page.
Your insurance agent should be as concerned about your financial assets as you are about your most important assets, your family. F.A. Peabody Insurance. Because
things happen.
At F.A. Peabody Insurance, we know things happen. So whether it's a snowblower or a snow thrower, from sledders to sliders and groomers to graders, no matter how you roll, if it rolls, we insure it because
things happen.
Live at Alumni Gymnasium. Once again, they came out of the break just a little bit early. There was a missed opportunity for Lee Academy and then a turnover for the Shires, so not a whole lot missed there. 3:17 remains here in the fourth quarter. Houlton's up by 29 points, so it looks like they will play on Tuesday.
Pretty good offense there by Lee. Person faked the cut and then screened away. He got a layup out of it. It was a nice play.
Harriman was able to finish.
His first bucket of the game.
And the ball's going to be tipped and knocked out of bounds. Houlton will have it. Noyes back in, as is Ian Allard. We'll see Ethan Allard back to the bench. Peters will join him. And Callahan can't finish at the rim for the Shires. The Academy has it. She to Harriman. It's Ian Allard back to She. And two-handed block this time by Tim Callahan. Looked like he almost maybe could have grabbed that one Bill Russell style.
He almost did. That was a two-handed volleyball spike.
She will have the inbounds pass and gets it in. It's a nice feed to McLeod with the finish.
Yeah, good finish by McLeod that time, kind of contested. Like I said, Lee's still playing hard. Got to give it to him.
No quitting these kids. As a turnover, and now foul's going to be called as Solomon and Harriman collided. Just trying to each go for the ball to keep it in bounds, and they will walk back in the other direction.
Double bonus the rest of the way, both ways. So up in Presque Isle, we've got a 36-all game with 2 minutes left. Oh, 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Let me get that straight. Our boss, Mr. Grant, just said 2. Third quarter. I guess there's a little bit of a difference there, but it's getting late. It's getting late.
Harriman's able to knock down the first free throw. He gets the ball back, spins it, puts a shot up, and gets a second free throw as well. So a made pair there by Harriman. Gets it down to 23 points, 73-50. Into the game for the Shires is freshman Colin Moody, who has the ball knocked away, but he gains it back. Solomon, jumper from the baseline, strong. Grant comes up with it, finds Moody. His putback's too strong. She.
Nice pass by She. Ooh, impressive play there.
It's Noyes running the wing, able to finish. He elevated.
Yeah, Lee's got some athletes. They've got some kids that are pretty quick and jump pretty well. Houlton just was a buzzsaw in the first half, really, and kind of was the difference.
Grant with it, left side to Sennett. Back to Grant. Houlton going to be patient. Callahan has a path to the lane, cut off by She. Ball's out of bounds, and Houlton is going to keep possession, but a whole new 5 coming into the game here for Lee Academy. Most of these kids have been in already. A couple of the new players are going to be Peter Lohman, as well as Chase McGreevy. With it for Houlton, it's Grant. Over to set it. Moody elevates, contested shot, no good. Right there for the offensive board is Callahan. And now a foul is going to be committed by the Pandas.
Yeah, lots of fouls, like you said. I think we're up around, for both teams, up around 13 or 14 in the half.
Goodness. Stops
at 10 on the scoreboard. Cam Callahan's had an impressive game, though. He's up to, let me see here, 13 points. I've said it all season long, like they're just a much better team when he scores a little bit, and he's certainly capable.
Callahan could not get the second free throw to go. As the shot's going to be put up, no good. T-Fam could not get the shot, but the Academy keeps possession. Looking to drive, Ethan Aller. He can't get his circus shot to go. Rebound taken away by the Shires. Now down to 40 seconds.
He's still working hard, trying to force some turnovers and get a chance to get a shot or two.
So the research and game planning will begin for Coach Tim Brewer. I'm sure as soon as he gets home, as backcourt violation is going to be called. Good defense by the Pandas, forcing Sennett to step on the midcourt stripe. But you know Coach Brewer's not going to waste any time. He wants to find out who his opponent is, whether it's Howland or PCHS. Probably will start doing his research tonight.
Right. Well, what we've heard from Penobscot Valley, what I've heard from a few different people, they're very athletic. Don't know much about PCHS.
Somehow the shot is going to drop. Peters, falling down on his backside, just flipped it up and got it to go off the glass with a lot of English.
Pretty tough shot there by Anthony Peters. That was probably one of the tougher shots we've seen all year.
You know, to make sure we clarify, there's 9 seconds left in this one. Sometimes there are a lot more fouls called in the postseason, maybe because officials are being critiqued.
Oh.
These are all earned tonight.
Oh, well, absolutely. Good officiating. This has been a very well officiated game, in my opinion.
Just a lot of fouls, but Houlton going to come out with the win, 74-55. And for them, it's on to Bangor. We'll go ahead, take a 1-minute break, allow Rob to make his way down courtside. He will find himself a Pat's Pizza post-game guest, and we'll wrap things up here. We'll be back in about a minute on WHOU.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
For the most awarded SUV ever, get to Percy's Auto Sales and check out our new inventory. The Jeep Grand Cherokee has received more awards over its lifetime than any other SUV. Every Grand Cherokee, from Laredo to Summit to Trailhawk, features premium exterior styling without sacrificing safety or off-road ability. Find out how top-end luxury and extreme capability can be combined in an unforgettable way. Explore its refined design and performance features at Percy's Auto Sales, Aroostook County's Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer.
Don't miss the Start Something New sales event.
We are back at Alumni Gymnasium, where it was Houlton pulling out the 74-55 victory over Lee Academy. Rob's made his way down courtside. He's found himself a post-game guest. Go ahead, Rob.
Thanks, Tim. Over here with Keegan Geno. Keegan, I thought you really came out early and kind of grabbed control of the game. You were very aggressive early.
Yeah, Coach told us at the beginning of the game to come out hard, step on the throat, try to make a statement for Bangor.
Now, speaking of Bangor, nothing's ever easy down there. What do you know? I know you're playing Penobscot Valley or Piscataquis. You know anything about either one of those teams?
Not a whole lot, but I know Penobscot Valley obviously beat Lincoln earlier this season, so they must be a pretty good team, so we got to prepare for them.
Couple things you think are keys to do well down there?
We just got to keep playing with confidence because Bangor is obviously can be pretty nerve-wracking, and I know a lot of us sometimes lose our confidence, so we just got to keep our heads up and play hard.
Confidence is a key for sure. Well, listen, great job. Really loved how aggressive you were individually early in the game, and just another tremendous game for you. Thanks for being our Pat's Pizza post-game guest, and good luck in Bangor.
Thank you.
Tim, back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Rob. As Keegan will want to head back with his teammates and go celebrate, as they know that they will now play on Tuesday down at the Cross Insurance Center. Good game for Keegan. We'll have the numbers when we come back here as we give Rob a minute or so to work his way back up. Why don't we go ahead, take another 60-second break, and we'll bring things back here and wrap things up on the Pat's Pizza postgame show here on WHOU.
Want the Irish pub feel? The place for you is the Irish Setter Pub in Presque Isle. Outstanding food featuring wings, nachos, burgers and fries, fish and chips, steak, bangers and mash, and don't forget the Caesar, taco, and chef salads, desserts, and drinks. Enjoy the games on our many screens. You're invited to the Irish Setter Pub, 710 Main Street, Presque Isle.
Get a jump on your future by exploring your possibilities at Northern Maine Community College. The team of faculty and staff at NMCC will position you for a lifetime of success. With over 35 degree and certificate programs, including our newest offerings in water treatment technology, you will be amazed at how quickly your new skills will open a world of opportunity. Visit us online today at nmcc.edu. Northern Maine Community College. Succeed here.
Welcome back to the Pat's Pizza postgame show here on WHOU. Houlton Shires have punched their ticket to Bangor as they now just await to find out who they will be playing, whether it be number 5, Penobscot Valley, or number 12, PCHS. They will find out here in just a bit. I don't know if you've had any more updates from Presque Isle, Rob, before we go off the air.
Yeah, I think it's 44-42 right now with about 6:40 left in the fourth quarter.
So we won't be able to bring you that one. If you're online watching on the stream, of course, you can just switch over and catch that. For those of you who are on the radio, you'll have to catch that one a little bit later on. And, Rob, can you go ahead and run down through the scoring in this one?
Sure. Let's start with Lee. They were led by Willie Shee. Great game, 18 points. Ethan Allard had 9. Randy McLeod and Ian Allard each with 8. Anthony Peters with a nice three-point play at the end of the game with 3. Matt Noyes with 5, and Jacob Harriman with 4 for their total of 55. Houlton, they were led by Keegan Gentle, 27 points, very efficient 27 points, just a really impressive game for Keegan. Tremendous end to the, pre-Bangor part of the season. Cam Callahan, 13 points, strong game for Cam. I thought he was good defensively as well. Nolan Porter, 14 points, and Nolan, I don't think, got his first bucket till maybe a couple minutes left in the first half. And ended up with 14, very efficient 14. Nick Brewer with 8. Another solid game for Nick. Caleb Solomon came off the bench. Good job for the freshman, had 6 points, and Jaron Gentle with the 2 threes early for 6 for their total of 74.
Hard to believe, but the regular season and the prelims are done. Everything else from here on out is going to be in either the Cross Insurance Center in Bangor, or if we're fortunate enough to have some local teams play maybe down in Augusta, then we would go cover those games as well, Rob, as you and I have put in now, I think it's somewhere around 36, 37 games, something like that here. And for you, you're right back at it on Fridays. You'll be down there working with Ryan Lincoln when Caribou takes on Washington Academy. I'm going to stick behind. I'll join you down there on Monday, but I'm sure you're looking forward to it. You and I don't get to see quite as many Class B teams, but that's something, that it's nice to get to see those teams as well.
It's fun watching Caribou play. We enjoyed that here. I watched them online multiple times, and it's going to be good. It's going to be good working with Ryan. It'll be different. Not having you there.
I'll be joining you.
But it'll be good. I listen to him and Mr. McDormand all the time. I always enjoy listening to those two. It's going to be a lot of fun. And WA is a team that I'm trying to do some research on. I'm going to have to get there early and talk, because if Orono would have won, I know quite a bit about Orono, but don't know as much about WA. But I'm going to spend some time on that. And you know, they're a team. I know this, that Caribou was the #1 team in soccer. WA knocked them off, and I'm sure that's on the Caribou boys' mind. I'm sure they wouldn't mind getting a little payback, because they had a tremendous soccer team, just like basketball, and they'd get a chance to give them a little payback.
We've said this a few times already, but just to clarify, because inevitably there will be some questions, whether they be in the form of phone calls, text messages, or Facebook. WHOU is not allowed to stream the games down in the postseason, but we will bring you all of the county teams that are playing on the radio. If you'd still like to sponsor, you can still get in your sponsorships. They'll still take those, but things are getting close, as again, the first games now are 48 hours away down there for us, and we're going to bring you all the action like we always do on the radio. So you are 24 games, is that what it is? 20. Oh, in 24 hours. Jeez, you're right. The snow day threw me off yesterday. Yeah, 24 hours you'll be down there. So make sure you contact the station if you'd like to be a sponsor. Otherwise, you can catch the games on the NFHS network. A few of the regular WHOU folks that do help us here throughout the winter are able to call those games. But it's not with the HOU equipment and whatever else. You can't catch the game on the video stream for WHOU. So there's that information. Outside of that wrapped things up for us. Final score here from Alumni Gymnasium was 74-55. Houlton pulling out the win. Again, their next game is going to be Tuesday at 7:05 down in Bangor. We hope you enjoyed this broadcast. We want to make sure you thank everyone who helped make it possible. Fred on the camera, Greg at the station, Cole back there at the station, Rob Moran on the color. I am Tim Tweedy. Thanks for listening to this broadcast, and tune back in as they'll be in Bangor covering games tomorrow night. Rob will have the game at 6:30, so tune in at that time. Until then, good night.